Well, the Chicago Bulls are who we think they are. If they show you who they are the previous 2 years, believe them. If they haven't made trades in 2 years, why would you think they would make a trade this year? But if they've been through the buyout market the last couple years and they've made additions in the buyout market, you better believe them. So let's talk about it. But first, you gotta hear the music.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another daily episode for my nephew, Cognac Boy Bobby. If you like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe, and let his brother know you rocking with us. You know what I'm talking about? Well, the Chicago Bulls ain't make a trade this past trade deadline. The fans are up arms. The Bulls Nation is up arms. The media is going crazy on the front office and everything. But what they have showed us they willing to pull a trigger on is the buyout market. Tristan Thompson 2 years ago. Patrick Beverly last year. Maybe, and they both had different outcomes. Tristan Thompson got on the team. Ayo Dusumu looking at him like he a goofy. Team went straight down in the trash. Patrick Beverly, on the other hand, boosted the team to a play-in appearance and actually a play-in win. They should have beat Miami as well. But this buyout market, there are some players available. Let's go through them and see if they have any possibility of coming to Chicago and help this team get wins and be competitive, like my man AK say. Well, let's start with Kyle Lowry. Uh, he probably the biggest name coming out of this buyout market. I think he is on the last legs of his career. He still can hoop out there. He still can hoop, but guess what? He can't hoop in Chicago. We straight. You know what I'm saying? I think that we got Kobe White at the starting point guard position, and I don't think he would be a threat to Kobe White. And then backup point guard, we got Ayo Sumu. So we straight on BBL, man. We straight on dude. And then you got an interesting one in Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm surprised he's even in this buyout market. Um, he's fantastic at the point guard position. I think he could play shooting guard as well. Could shoot the 3-point shot. He can do everything offensively. Attack the basket. He was once a Chicago Bull, I believe, if not at least in the G League for the Chicago Bulls. I think that a lot of teams is going to be asking for a service. They can pay him a lot more money. It'll be a long shot. I'm cool depending on, I'm cool with him on the squad if you want to pick him up for a year or whatever. You go ahead and do it, but I doubt that the Bulls have the pool or the money to grab a Spencer Dinwiddie. Victor Oladipo is out there as well. Victor Oladipo is averaging 10.7 points per game, bro. The Grizzlies, he played on the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies could use him now, but it looked like they just blowing it on up. They just forget about this season. We on to the next. But Victor Oladipo can still hoop, shooting guard, 10 points. We could use 10 points on this team. We could use 10 points for Victor Oladipo. There is that, you know, a little bit injury prone. I don't know if you injury prone. How's that knee? That knee gonna hold out for the rest of these 30, 29, 30 games? I wouldn't be mad at Victor Oladipo, to tell you the truth. And then we get to Robin Lopez, which is interesting. You know what? Imma tell you a story before I talk about Robert Lopez. Yesterday, I went to go see my first, Windy City's Bulls game, this season, out there in the Hoffman Estates, and I gotta say, Odama Sanogu is pretty good. He's coming along fine, bro. He's definitely having his endurance issues. His defense on the perimeter, which may be an effect of his endurance because it's the beginning of the game. He's all over the place, energy all over the place, blocking shots, getting rebounds, putbacks underneath the if he gets you in your paint in the paint, it's over with. It's a big, strong guy, Adama Sanogu. I seen him up close and personal. So he's coming. Maybe not this year. We might not see significant minutes for Adama Sanogu, but in the future, I think he's going to be okay. He just need a little bit more molding. Now back to this season with Robin Lopez, I do think the Chicago Bulls need one more big as an added depth, especially with the Bulls putting Andre Drummond and Nick Vooch in the lineup together. We need one more big to solidify. If you look at the Phoenix Suns, they got three decent bigs over there in Phoenix. So I don't think that would be bad at all for the Bulls to go ahead and scoop up Robert Lopez. It's a low risk, high reward. Low risk, high reward with Robert Lopez. Plus, he's played here before. Then you got Marcus Morris Sr. That's an interesting one from the San Antonio Spurs. He's been traded twice already. He's been traded to from Philadelphia and then to the San Antonio Spurs, which would probably cut him. He's averaging 6.7 points per game across 36 games played. This is a solid veteran pick right here. I'll tell you the truth. You can play power forward. I ain't mad at this neither, bro. And he bring another dog to the Chicago Bulls, which I think they need a little bit more toughness on this team. Just about going off that last game, Kobe White was getting played very, very physical. I think beyond, a little bit beyond basketball, a little bit hacking. There was a lot of hacking going on. We would have needed a enforcer to come in and rectify that situation. So if you get a Marcus Morris, he got a little bit offensively, but we need that dog more than anything. Put him in the game and lay down the law. That ain't nothing. Low risk, high reward. Then you got Daniel House. He getting cut by the Detroit Pistons. That don't even sound right. How somebody get cut from the Detroit Pistons, bro? Huh? Huh, bro? That don't make no damn sense. But look, Daniel House had a spark with the Houston Rockets. Then he had some off the court issues that derailed his momentum in his career that was going on at that point in time. We ain't gonna talk about it right now. But Daniel House, I'm a pass on Daniel House. I'm a just pass on Daniel House because he got cut by the Pistons. How good are you to us if you getting cut by the worst team in a century? No, I'm just playing. In a decade. So I'm straight on Daniel House. Killian Hayes, him at the Nassers is tied for the worst player in the NBA. Oh, Killian Hayes, I'm always hold it against you. That's why the Detroit Pistons are who they are. They picked you over Derrick Rose. I'm gonna hold that against y'all. And you're just trash as an NBA player. I know you can hoop. You can hoop. But you trash as an NBA player. And you got cut by the trashiest team. So that's a big fat new. Uh, this is the most interesting to me, and I think this is the one that probably comes to fruition. That is Joe Harris. And look, he got cut by the Pistons. But you know one thing I know Joe Harris can do, bro? He shoot that three. He can shoot that three, even though he having a surprisingly low shooting percentage from on the season at 33% from the field, from the field. You will have a down season if you had to play for the Detroit Pistons, bro. I've seen this man shoot 40% uh for 3 consecutive seasons with the Brooklyn Nets. We need more scoring over here. I think he can supply some spacing for his other teammates and a knockdown shooter. Forget that 33% with the Detroit Pistons. It don't count. They're trash. He was depressed. He didn't want to play in Detroit. So I'm gonna give him that excuse. And just some other players to watch that'll be come available. Evan Fournier. I'm gonna get at a big fat no as well. I'm gonna get that big fat no as well. And look, he's on the Pistons now too. They're gonna cut him. Pistons is just cutting anybody. Just stray cuts all over the place. That's how trash Detroit is. They got stray cuts going on. They don't even know who they cutting. Any mini mighty mo cut this guy right here. But Evan Fournier, that's a no for us though. I ain't gonna lie. He could hoop, but no, not on my team. I'm straight. And the same thing for Seth Curry, which would be interesting, but I know we probably won't afford it. He'll probably go to a contending team. That's why I'm not even gonna say yeah. But I want him on my team. But he's probably ain't gonna. He gonna go to a team that he feels like give him a best chance to win the championship. So we've been dreaming about Seth Curry for a long time here in Chicago for the last couple of years. Me and my nephew. So uh, it'd be great if we could pull that off. AK, you could pull that off and get Seth Curry out that buyout market. But I think he'll go to a competitive team. Well, that's the names that I got today. Make sure y'all comment in the comment section which players you think will help this team that can mold better with this team. We got a game later on against the Orlando Magic, big game. We can gain one more game up on them in this playoff race, bro. In this playoff race. It's a big game right now. It's the biggest game of the season for the Chicago Bulls. Let's see if they show up. This has been another daily episode from the Shy Boys podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we gonna catch y'all on the next one. For sure.
Cognac. Gang.